All right, my friends. How are you today? We are live. Sorry about the delay, my friends. We had a technical glitch, and I see I still have a technical glitch, and we are back using the old program today. Sorry, my friends. Let me get rid of this thing here. Go ahead, babe. Hope you can hear me okay.
Hi guys, welcome to.
Use your big girl voice, honey.
Welcome to our November 2023 budget.
You can talk, honey. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. I'll make room for my beautiful wife here.
You're the one that's not in. You're the one that's not in camera.
There we go.
There, we can see your smiling face now. So, before we get into the budget,
We're only 10 minutes late. Just hang on a second, baby. Let me see if we got sound because we got nobody on right now. So
that's why I brought my phone over here.
let me check to make sure we got volume before we ramble on and nobody could actually hear what we're saying. Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us, guys. Sorry, we're back using this stupid program. I had a hard time. Thumbs up if you can hear us, guys. Sorry, we're back. Yeah, I wasn't able to get my camera working on the other program for some reason. It wouldn't connect properly. I could have used the webcam, but the webcam is really terrible. I guess maybe I should have just went with the webcam anyway.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'll try not to do that. We don't have very comfortable chairs.
No, no, these chairs aren't very comfortable in this place. So I wanted to use my phone, but for some reason I couldn't get my phone to connect, and we were last minute getting going here, so we're a little pressured for time, and I was getting pretty frustrated trying to get my phone to connect to the app. I maybe just have to break down and buy a camera. I know Jen doesn't want to hear that, but it's just when you start adding devices to doing these live streams, it's just one more thing to go wrong.
Yes,
right?
But isn't a webcam a device?
Yeah, but the webcam is connected directly to the computer, whereas the phone is something that's you have to connect. Like it's a lot more complicated to connect a phone as a camera versus to connect a proper webcam to your
Whatever. Buy a camera. I'm not.
So anyway, yeah, it was a little frustrating trying to get this thing set up. I had no problem getting it to connect before. I don't know why today it was not working for me at all. So, like I said, I could have used the camera on the computer here on the laptop, but it's so crappy. So, anyway, guys, we'll just carry on with our budget here. So this is our last budget for Merida, the Yucatan area. I'm gonna go get. I'll let Jen talk for a minute.
If you're getting up, you can get me some water. Thanks. Okay, thank you. So just before we get into it, talk about a little bit about what I expected, because we knew it was our last budget month in Merida, and we had to buy some apparatus to move, and we had a big road trip in which was supposed to be a 2-day turned into a 3-day road trip. I'm sorry, I should have said it didn't have to be rightful. Thank you, though. So I knew it wasn't going to be a terribly low budget. Not like the previous month where, we're starting to get down to where I want to be. So yeah, we did have extra expenses this month that we will never have again. We have the car topper already, so we're never going to have to buy that anymore. And we will be moving states again, so we will have that expense again. But not too terrible. In the end, it wasn't too bad considering what we did in this month. Our budget's not so bad. So I don't know if you want to just start on, or if you want to add anything to, what you thought about this month. But you don't really pay much attention to the numbers, so probably not, right?
No, it don't matter. No, we can carry on with the budget, I think, right away. There's not much, like we said already, it's the last budget for the Yucatan. So next month we'll have the budget for this area, which I'm pretty excited about. And I'm pretty sure already that it's going to be substantially lower than living in the Yucatan.
Why do you think that?
Well, from the few purchases that we've made, everything that we bought here so far has been cheaper than what we're paying in the Yucatan. So, but we haven't gone grocery shopping yet. So we're waiting for the exterminators to come. So when the exterminators come, then we're going to go buy the grocery. We just didn't want to have a whole bunch of stuff, and with the exterminators coming, and then everything would have had to been packed up anyway. So we're kind of holding off on that. But so far, the few things that we bought have been cheaper. Like the water was substantially cheaper. Gas is a little bit cheaper. We noticed dining out, because we've been dining out fair bit, because we never bought no groceries. So that's been cheaper. So I just have a feeling that almost everything that we buy here is going to be cheaper by a little bit. So, and we already know, and we knew coming here already, that the rent was quite a bit cheaper than Merida. So that's the rent and groceries are your two big expenses, right? So, okay, we'll carry on with Jen's beautiful PowerPoint that we spent the last. Jen's working, right? So, and we've been busy moving and whatnot. So we were really pressured for time today. Jennifer was putting off doing the budget because we weren't sure we're going to even get it up today. And then the last minute, we started doing the PowerPoint. So we did the PowerPoint, just the two of us together, just before we started. So it's been a busy day. And I was working on editing videos all day. And yeah, between that and walking the dog, Cece hasn't been himself since we've been here. Today, he was really bad. He was barking all the time. He's barking at Jennifer now. Jennifer gets up and walks around, and he's barking at her like, "Oh my God, dog! Like it's your mom. Settle down." So,
Yeah, he's out of sorts.
yeah, he is out of sorts. Yeah.
And we'd be a little bit more lenient on him, but we're in an apartment, so we don't want to be disturbing the upstairs person.
Yeah, there's a lady that lives
apartments
upstairs.
up
Yeah,
and down.
she's as quiet as a church mouse. Hardly hear it at all.
I swear she's not there because there's never lights on.
Yeah.
Once in a while, we'll hear something drop or something close, but that's so seldom. I don't know what she's doing up there, but it's really quiet, whatever it is.
Yeah, super quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're all ready to take your comments. I know they're not going to be up on your screen there, but we'll be able to see them off to the side, and you can read them off to the side too. They're just not on the actual screen. Which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like, they are there off to the side anyway, but yeah. Hopefully next week I'm going to master this, try to figure out why my phone wouldn't connect. But anyway, we won't dwell on the problems there. We'll just carry on. Okay, so November 2023 budget. Boom. What do we got up here?
Try again.
There we go. Oh, straight with the budget right off the top. Straight with the numbers.
Yeah. So like I said, considering everything that we did this month.
Take a screenshot.
I'll show it again at the end. This time I promise it will be at the end. So 53,000 pesos.
Oh, you have it on twice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
3,100 US dollars and 4,200 Canadian dollars. So we will go through each item as we normally do. I just thought I'd throw that up there so you could
Hey,
see.
the buck stops here. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for hopping on. Buenas noches. Yes. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. It should be an AS. Buenas noches. Noches is feminine. Anyway, sorry. I will not be grammar police.
Grammar police, yeah.
Especially for a language that is not my first language. Okay, so rent. So you'll notice that our rent typically every month has been 11,500 pesos. But I talked to the landlords and I said at the beginning of the month, and I said, do you want me to pay rent? We don't really know when we're going to be leaving, or do you, what do you want to do? And he said, just wait till we get there and you can pay it when we get there. I'm like, okay, I can do that. So we prorated it. We were there, I think, we'll say it was 3 weeks or whatever. So I prorated it, and then I gave them a little extra pesos because I'm having them mail some stuff for me back in Canada. So 9,000 pesos is what I paid him for rent, which is a prorated version. 522 US dollars, 709 Canadian dollars. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. We spent one night with the landlords when they came back. They came back on a Thursday night. We spent the night with them, and then we left Friday morning.
We got the heck out of there.
Yeah.
Left early in the morning too. Well, I wanted to leave even earlier, but we left early enough for that day. Okay, rent is done. That's it. Going groceries. Our old kitchen with that massive fridge.
So very little on groceries this month, but you'll see in the dining section why. And also, I did not want to buy a lot of things because I knew we were moving in that month, so we were just kind of making do with what we had. So 5,600 Mexican pesos, 325 US dollars, 442 Canadian dollars.
You want to turn the monitor a bit, baby? You're okay?
No, I was looking at the
messages. What I wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to keep the fridge empty, right? So
yeah, and we almost did, but we actually left quite a bit of meat. There was probably, I don't know, 5 meals of meat or so.
We couldn't get all the meat eaten, unfortunately.
Because we were eating out a lot. So, but we got the expensive stuff like the seafood eaten up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, eat that first.
We left them the hamburger and the liver.
Yeah. It wasn't even beef hamburger. It was pork hamburger.
Pork hamburger, yeah.
Ground pork.
Ground pork.
And some chicken. We left them some chicken too. So that's groceries.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll carry on. We're going to try to keep this video an hour or less.
Okay, so the housekeeper, I'm not sure we've mentioned this in the past, but
she was much prettier than that too, and she wasn't that old.
The reason we spent, so 800 is what we would normally spend in a month, but the reason that it's 1,800 in that month is because in Mexico, I think it's in employment contracts, or it's just, I don't know, something that you must do. I don't know if it's law or how it's written or whatever, but it is law. You pay staff 15% of what you paid them in the year for a Christmas bonus.
Yeah, it's mandatory that they get a Christmas bonus, and it's a certain amount, whatever it is 15%, you just said. Yeah.
Of their earnings.
So all employees have to pay that here, no matter what.
No, get paid that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I calculated what her 15% would be.
If you're working here, you get a Christmas bonus.
Yeah. So if based on what we paid her, and people do start to get their Christmas bonus in November, but it was her last cleaning, so then I gave her 1,000 extra pesos, plus a bike.
Yeah, she got Jen's bike.
Yeah, we decided we were not going to be bringing my bike. I think we've discussed that before. So her bike was in terrible condition. I don't think there was a proper seat on it. And not that mine was, primo condition, but it was in a lot better condition than hers. So she was very happy to get that bike and her Christmas bonus. And I didn't put a value on the bike because I didn't pay for anything for the bike. So really, I'm just paying it forward.
Yeah. It was a nice bike. It was older, but it was in really good shape.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, like the seat was new and not ripped at all, and the paint job was nice.
The basket was newer than that. That's the old basket.
Yeah, that's the old basket. Yeah, we replaced that basket. That basket broke. We put a metal basket on. So, but it was a nice bike anyway. But it was older and it was used. So, it wasn't worth a lot of money. But
yeah,
we're gonna buy Jen a brand new one here. And then I think we're gonna sell it. Like we'll buy one. We said that last live, but we'll repeat ourselves again, like every other YouTuber out there. So we're gonna buy her a brand new one. Well, you might have missed it the last time, right? So we kind of have to repeat ourselves. Plus, a lot of people that are watching YouTube are old and they don't remember. Not like me. Like I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. So, so anyway, we're gonna buy Jen a brand new bike from Bodega here, we think, and you priced them out already with about 3,000, you said?
Between 3,000 and 4,000 pesos.
Yeah, so even 4,000 pesos. She rides it for a year. We sell it for half of that, so 2,000 pesos. She rides a bike for a year and get half your money back. I'm sure you'll have no problem selling it. A year-old bike at 2,000 pesos. Bikes are a pretty hot commodity here, so I'm sure it won't be a problem. Okay, that's it for the housekeeper and the bikes.
Yeah.
We'll move on. All right, there's our friends, some of our friends, not all, but some of them.
Yes.
I miss them all so much.
It was a very busy month, trying to meet up with several of our...
Whoop, sorry, poop. I clicked on George's cute face there, I didn't need to. Go ahead.
So it was a very busy month for us, not only packing up, but trying to meet with several of our friends to say goodbye and special occasions. There was birthdays. We got to meet Jorge's sister from the States. That's the top picture. So yeah. Lovely people.
That's George's sister right there, and that's her girlfriend. And there's little George, little Jorgito.
So yeah, we ate at Texas Roadhouse with them, and it was their first time, Jorge and Jessica's first time at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, I didn't know that. They had never gone to Texas Roadhouse since they've been to Merida.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, I think it's probably it's a higher end price range, I think.
Well, they didn't live anywhere near there. They had no reason to go there.
They live in Caucal. There's one right there.
Oh.
It's a little pricey for them, I think. Anyways, Bill had a birthday, so we went again to Texas Roadhouse with him. Of course, we had to go say bye to Paul, tour to Paul, and then so of course we brought some friends along that we wanted to say goodbye to as well, to meet at Paul's. And there was other ones, like we went to Fuddruckers with some friends, and it was just a lot of meeting with people to say goodbye. And we had Eduardo come to our house for dinner, and so I knew in that month that our dining out was going to be really expensive. But I don't regret it because, it was a lot of fun. My hips might regret it, but because eating out is not that healthy, especially when they have that wonderful bread at Texas Roadhouse. Oh, with the cinnamon butter. Bad for you, but tastes so good. So yeah, 6,500 pesos for dining out. But again, looking forward to this month. We got an extra week of eating out that I wasn't prepared for. So I know that this month is going to be a wash. Yeah, things are going to be cheaper, but it's still going to be a higher budget than what we can afford, really. So the month after that, it's going to be a much stricter budget. I want to start living within our means. So, yeah, no webcams.
Buy my own webcam.
Yeah.
With my allowance money that you give me. Okay, we'll carry on then. Dining out is done. That's it, that's all. Oh, I was playing with the mouse. Now where to go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, gas.
Gas was really high. I don't know why, really. I guess we did do a lot of running around that we wouldn't normally, like for donating stuff.
Well, this is also our trip to here. Is that
No,
gas
it's
is
not.
Oh, it should be.
No, it's separate line item. I told you this several times.
Oh yeah, because yeah. That's I keep thinking our budget ends in the 25th. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah. So
my bad.
a lot of back and forth to the beach.
Yeah,
A lot of back and forth, like probably 2-3 times in a week, which is not normal. And then we were taking stuff to donations and picking up the car topper
yeah, we did a
on
lot
the
of driving around.
sheer other end of the city.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of driving around.
Well, going around, like I said, visiting people. We had a lot of people to see before we left, and so back and forth to the beach. A lot of our friends are at the beach, so that's a 45-minute drive. And we wanted to go to the beach before we left a couple of times, so wanted to get as much beach time in as we could before we left, right? So, yeah, we did a lot of driving, and then where the car topper was way out by the airport, so it was the other side of Merida. That was an hour drive in itself, probably over. Just go get the car topper and back. And then the donations are right downtown. That was probably roughly an hour driving there as well. So yeah, we did a lot of driving the last month, 2-3 weeks before we left.
The buck stop here had a comment about the fruit.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yummy looking fruit.
Oh yeah, you said
well,
that
of course it's yummy looking fruit. It's grown here in Mexico.
Yeah, yeah, it's all fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the vet. So that's it for the gas.
I stocked up on meds, but that's also some vet visits. Cece's eyes were getting
Sleep.
Yeah, like they were gunky. There
Yeah.
was goo, a lot, like an excessive amount of goo.
Yeah.
So I took him to the vet, and that was 2 or 3 follow-ups. So in the end, he has dry eyes. So I have to give him drops. It started out once every 6 hours for 1 week, and then I went back. But I had waited too long to go back, so I'd run out of drops, and so he had me do the treatment for a week again, and then come back within that treatment period. So that was every 8 hours, every day, and then that follow-up, it was determined that the treatment was working, so then he backed them off to 3 days a week, twice a day. So I
There goes all the phones.
Well, mine's right here, and it didn't make any noise. I don't know where your phones are.
Oh, it's mine over there. Maybe it was that one. I don't know.
Anyway. So I stocked up on meds because I didn't know if I'd be able to. I'm sure I can have easy access to vets here, but just because it's a crazy month, I just stocked up on meds with him, including the eye drops. So yeah, that's why it's 5,800, and yeah, I think that was the only visit was his eyes. Yeah, and they figure too because he was saying that the duct or the canal between the eye and the nose seems to be blocked because when we're fiddling around with his eyes, like putting drops, etc., and examining it, it wasn't coming out the nose. So he figures the canal there is clogged too. But he says, unless it becomes a problem or painful, it's probably not going to do anything about it because it's so small. It's probably going to take putting him out again. And yeah, I don't want to go down that route. So what's so funny? PM Trudeau and Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre, whatever, go ahead to
Pierre Poilievre or Poilievre. I don't know how you say.
I don't know how to say his name. Go ahead to head over Liberal record on housing during question period in the House of Commons. Also, Trudeau started a suicide hotline. Okay, that's out of the blue. I didn't pay anything.
Yeah, it's
Canadian
funny.
Budget.
We're talking about the budget video. He starts talking about Pierre Poilievre and Trudeau. So I find really
Speaking
funny
of
though.
budgets.
Yeah, speaking of budget, I guess the housing, but the comment shows up on my app, but I notice on my phone on the live chat, it's not there. But on the app,
There's a big lag.
yeah, but I commented too, and it's still not there on my phone.
Yeah, but there's a lag between the two of them.
No, it must be a big lag because I commented and then that went through and it came up right away on here, and it's still not on the live chat. So it came up on my phone. So just so you know, I didn't touch it. It's here on the live chat, but it's not up on my phone. And I think probably because there's a word in there that maybe is just flagged.
Maybe Trudeau doesn't like.
Yeah. Well, no, no. Google, YouTube. Well, Google, whatever. Anyway, we'll carry on. So the comment's here, but it's not showing up on the live chat. That's all.
Cell phones, they're the same every month. I noticed I had $750 on there every month, but I don't know why. It's $550 for his and $150 for mine. So I'm not sure why. Previous ones had it at $750. I just never noticed that. Or maybe I was doing 200 pesos for a while instead of 150.
Yeah.
But for 2 cell phones, 55 Canadian dollars. Yeah, okay, fine. Daryl has a plan, so it's $550 every month, no matter what. And
I'm gonna switch that right away though.
I just top up whenever necessary, and I use the 150 peso top up, and that lasts for 28 days. And I don't use the gigs that I get with it, but if I go down, like I could go as low as 80 pesos for 500 megabytes, but that only lasts like 12 days. So I ended up buying 2 packages and it cost me more because it's 160 instead of 150.
Yeah.
So,
as soon as my plan is up, I'm going to switch it anyway to a yearly 2-year plan where I just pay flat fee, one-time fee, and that's it. And no cell phone bill.
Yeah, you have no contract. You can end it at any time.
Yeah, well, as soon as this month is up, we'll do it. Okay, that's it. Carry on. Cell phone, we're done.
Yep.
Aw, cute little puppy. He kind of looks like little Cece when he was a little puppy. Almost, kind of.
So the groomer...
Before we carry on, guys, I'm going to interrupt Jennifer. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you guys a great deal. Absolutely happy that you guys are here with us. Even if it is only a few, whatever. Go ahead.
I paid the groomer a little bit more just because it was his last grooming. But it was so difficult to get him out there.
Yeah.
I think we scheduled 3 or 4 times, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was kind of desperate, so because he would come to the house and do CC, and CC was a little bit used to him coming.
Oh,
so
you can't see him. There he is. He's on the couch there. He's just snug as a bug in a rug over there. To mess camera all up. No, we'll go back this way.
Yeah, so I was, if I was back home in Canada, he would have been fired a long time ago. But
who would have been fired?
The groomer.
Oh.
But I couldn't. I had tried a different mobile groomer, and it was just a horrible experience. And
hey, David.
I won't repeat that. So, hello.
8:30. Well, we were late getting going, so as always, we're on Mexican time. Thanks for hopping in, David. Yeah, we were running behind, as always. We were really late today, though. We were like 10 minutes late. We're going to try to keep this an hour or less, but we'll see, whatever. If people are on talking and yakking to us, well, we'll keep going.
There's the timer.
God, then you got a good chuckle then right from the beginning.
We're already 30 minutes in.
Yeah, just about.
Halfway through. Okay, we'll go past the groomer. And then we get to our road trip. This is where your gas is included. And we did a live on this already, so I kind of broke out what all of the 11,000 pesos worked out. I broke it out for you on that live, and it included tolls, gas, lodging, food, gas, lodging, basically, and tolls.
Yeah.
Food, gas, lodging. Yep. So I think that's a picture of the.
It's where we were stranded on the side of the highway for 6 hours. I climbed up the side of the mountain there a little ways, a little dirt hill. Took a picture.
The 2-day trip that took
Looked
3
around.
days.
Yeah, 2-day trip that took 3 days.
Yes.
Well, it was supposed to be 2 days of 8 hours of driving. But
Well,
our problems were pretty trivial, though, compared to the people that lost their lives in that accident on the side of the highway. So, rest in peace to them. That's it?
unless you got something else to say about the road trip.
No, that's it. There's going to be a video on it on Friday. Make sure you log on and check it out. It's only 45 minutes.
Prescriptions, just for me. So you see now what prescriptions I have. When I say prescriptions, like back home in Canada, it's a prescription, but I just kind of go to the pharmacy and ask for it here without a prescription.
That's the Rexall drug logo.
RX is shorthand form for prescription.
Oh, I thought, well, that's the Rexall drug logo too.
Probably yes, but that's
Both.
what it's referring to. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Oh, the
so
buck
a little
stops here.
insight
Just hang on.
into-
What does the buck stop here say? How much does it cost to fill up your car with gas? And well, it depends what kind of car you have. My car costs $50. Now, if you're driving a 4x4 truck, it's probably $100. I can tell you right now, we just found out that gas here in Veracruz is $1 Canadian a liter. So do the math. A little bit cheaper than Veracruz. So, and like I said before too, I never look at the price because it doesn't matter what it costs. For me, I need gas. I just fill her up. I don't care what the price is. I need it. I need a full tank. Just fill it up. Even back home, I never looked at the price. Some people are complaining about the gas. I have no idea how much gas price is. I don't even look at it. Why? It's too depressing. Who cares what it costs? I need the darn stuff. Fill me up. The cost is irrelevant. I need it. I need a full tank. Doesn't matter what the cost is. It's just depressing.
We haven't actually filled it up in the city yet. Obviously, we did on the road trip, but we would not have an empty tank.
What do you mean your message just showed up? You messaged a long time ago? A half an hour ago? Is your internet that bad?
It's probably the program. I was checking to see how long until my message showed. I've been here since the beginning.
Yeah, but so the buck stops here messaged, I messaged, bus stop, I messaged.
I don't know.
And then your message came.
Diheme.
Hey amigo, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for hopping on. I don't know, David, why your message took so long to come. You're on the beach. That's why you're on the mellow time. So you're on island time. Everything's slower over there.
It took a half hour longer.
Yeah, half hour longer.
Yeah. So yes, that was just a little insight into my acid reflux, and that's all I take money prescriptions for. So the Mercado Libre purchase.
My car topper.
Yeah. So it was a car topper and the, what do you call them, bars? What do you call those?
Oh,
just bars? The bars on which the car topper goes.
No, the roof rack.
The roof rack.
Yeah, the roof rack.
Because they are sold separately.
Yeah, that's back to your comment. That's YouTube though. Like, if you wrote that's either that's your internet provider. LOL man. Oh, Filomio. Oh, another 2 people I've never seen before. LOL man. Hey, LOL man.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. LOL.
LOL. I would just say man. Hola man.
Hola, man.
Hola man.
Hola, man. You have a new name. Don't you wish that was your name now? Hola, man.
Hola man.
So yeah, that was a pretty expensive purchase. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, one time.
It was the same price.
It'll last forever too, right? Like it's
We bought it from
plastic.
Mercado Libre. It came from Guadalajara. The what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, there was one in the store in Merida, but it was the same price and it was smaller. So
Yeah.
this one kind of arrived the day before we were expected to go, but
Yeah, luckily my dear friend Riley came over and helped me put it together. So this thing comes and all it has is a diagram of the parts and that's it. There was no instructions. I mean, we figured it out. It's not like it.
no words. Spanish, English, otherwise. Just pictures.
It was just picture, yeah. And
on a screen.
On
a smartphone.
Yeah. Well, you could download it, but it was basically just a picture. And not a very good one. So, and you wouldn't think, but there was a lot of parts to it. You know, with the hinges, the locks, everything was apart. You know, the handles, the latches, everything was totally.
I think you took it apart a couple of times, didn't you?
Yeah, me and Riley messed up putting it together a couple of times. Yeah, well, we figured it out right away that the washer is supposed to go over here, and this here. There was a couple of times we put it in, and we're like, oh, that's not right. Okay, we take it apart.
And you thought the rubber gasket was.
Yeah, something said it was a rubber gasket, and I thought it was reflective tape. I just looked at it. I thought it was reflective tape. It was all rolled up,
and it was reflective.
Yeah, but it was reflective. Yeah, but it was the rubber gasket that goes around the inside. So when you close the door, it stays sealed. So yeah, we ended up putting that on halfway into the build, like it should have went on before. Anyway, yeah, it was a real schmozzle, but we got it together, no problem.
It took a few hours.
Thank you, Riley, for helping me out. Really appreciate it. Him and his mom come over and help me.
Yeah, I feel bad. I didn't know his mom was coming, but I was working, so I couldn't really. I think she came over to socialize. But I was trying to finish up.
Well, she had a good chuckle at me and her son putting together this stupid car topper, and then we had to put it on top, and then the roof racks too. So me and him built the car topper, and then we installed the roof racks, and then we installed the car topper on top of the roof rack. So it was a half a day job, and it was Monday. It was Thanksgiving in the USA, so luckily he was off that day because he's working for a USA American company. So he was off that day, so he came over and gave us a hand, which I'm forever grateful. So Dave, see your message showing up good. Oh, the Trudeau comment. Did it ever come through? I don't think it did come through. Let me go back and look. Okay. Sorry, David, we're a little bit confused. Oh, it's on here. Yeah, I gotta look at my phone here. Yeah, I don't think it did. Yeah, it never did come through. No, it's not there. No, it didn't come through on the live. Oh, there it is there. No, that's a different one. No, it never did come through. So it's on our app. That's funny that it came up on the app, but not on the live stream. So you couldn't see it. Well, Jen read it out anyway, so there you go. We beat the system.
I'm still confused. I don't know what's going on.
No, he's talking about the Trudeau comment. That's why he was waiting for it to come through.
Yeah, but I don't think his Trudeau comment came through.
It didn't. No, it didn't. But he heard us
either
talking.
Side.
No, it's here. It's on the app.
There's a Trudeau comment, but it wasn't from David. It was
No, it wasn't from David. But he was waiting for it to come through. It was from the buck stops here. Anyway, we'll just carry on.
Yeah, that's why I'm still confused.
Yeah, Jen's confused. I don't know why. So the
Internet
gas
is fine. I made the message at 8:38 and it showed up right away, just doing a check.
Anyway, whatever. So the buck stop here says the gas fee in Mexico sounds more reasonable compared to USA gas prices. Cost me $89 to fill up my old 210 Benz SUV, 16-gallon tank with premium gas. Yeah, I used to burn premium too back home in Canada because it goes further and it's good. It's better for your motor and you got better gas mileage. So I found I was driving. Both me and Jen were driving. Well, Jen was driving a BMW, so we'd always put premium in her car. And then when I bought my Buick, I always put premium in it. You just get better gas mileage with the premium. So here I don't with the Attitude with the 3-cylinder. I'm not putting premium in that car. Sorry.
Yeah, but too, back in Canada when I was filling up my BMW with premium, I don't know how big the tank was, but it was about, I think $60 was the high end.
Yeah.
But we're in Alberta, so it's cheaper than the rest of Canada. And that was a couple of years ago now. So it's 2023, so 2 years ago. I don't think I ever hit $70 in that car.
So that's what David was referring to. He put a message in to see how quick his message came onto the screen, but there was no message from the buck stops here. Women, yeah, there's a lot of women here. Actually, where we're living, LOL man, Hola man says it's easy to find ladies there. Sure, if you're a good-looking guy, you can find lots of girls. I just seen
there was a young man that came here briefly, and he was on Tinder or whatever. I don't know what those apps are, and he doesn't speak Spanish, so he used emojis, and he did fine.
Who's that?
Caleb's working buddy.
Oh yeah,
young 20-some-year-old.
Yeah, young guy. Yeah, he had no problem getting hooked up in Merida. Yeah.
Or whatever app it was. I don't know.
Yeah. I just seen in online. I was doing research about Coatepec, and there's actually more women here in Coatepec than there is men. By I think it's like 47% men, and then 53% women. The women here outweigh the men anyway by a little bit in this city we're living in now. So, okay, we don't want a replay of a couple of weeks ago on our live, so settle down. Vamoose. Okay, we'll carry on. The dogs.
Yeah, so I mean, this isn't Cece, but that's pretty much what Cece did, but in a lower section.
Yeah, exactly the same, but lower on this, and a bigger door.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's probably a sliding patio door. Yeah, it looks like it is. Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
whatever.
he did it on a big sliding patio door, wrecked the screen at our neighbor's place.
I repaired that before the neighbors or the owners came home, just because that's the right thing to do. And that was 1,500 pesos. I was quoted 400. And then they got there and saw how big the door was. And then he couldn't do it by himself. So another guy had to come, and they pretty much had to take all the doorway apart to get at the screen door out to fix it. So I'm like, is it still 400? And they came back, 15.
Sorry, David. That was just a misunderstanding. I know you got good internet out there. Both me and Jen were a little bit confused about what you were talking about. That's all. It's clear as mud now, though, for some of us. I don't know if generally. We're at the budget already. That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, we're 43 minutes in, so
we
didn't spend all that. So when you consider $4,200, yeah, that's high. But when you consider everything we packed into that month, the extra dining out, the road trip, the car topper, not bad.
Not bad at all, yeah. Oh, what's this? Sorry.
So I'm just curious. I'm going to take the car topper out, do a quick calculation here.
You got a rat terrier?
Pardon me?
Oh, the buck stops here. You were messing with the chat over here. You messed it all up here. I didn't see his here.
Rat terrier.
He needs glasses. Well, Cece
tends to do that. Where did he do that? He did that recently. Oh, in this house. I only took him through the screen door once, but I opened the one door and he like bonked into the screen door.
Into the screen, yeah.
Yeah. And then he did the same thing coming back in. He's trying to get in the house and bonk.
Yeah, his eyesight is it hasn't been the best. It's starting to go a bit. So.
Oh, no.
There you go. So that's it, guys. I think. Anything else? I'll post the budget on our community page, guys. You can study it, send it to your family and friends, show them how expensive these gringos are living here in Mexico.
If you take the car hopper off, it was 46,000. We'll say 47,000, and 3,700 Canadian. So still high, but again, we had the road trip.
Yeah.
So if you take the road trip off, 2,800. So now we're down. We have some work to do, but now we're getting down to.
Yeah, but this is still more. This is still in the Yucatan.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see where we're at next month living here.
Well, no, I know this month is going to be too high because we're eating out lots. Yeah, the eating out.
No, it's cheaper here. It's buck stop here. Yeah. It's cheaper.
Our rent is.
Hola, man. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, man. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, but yeah, so far it's cheaper here from what we've experienced anyway. Like we're not 100%. We haven't gotten groceries yet. We've only been here for not even 2 weeks yet, right? It's been just over a week. So, so far I think it's cheaper, but I just did a short on the water. I don't know, but my friend told me he was paying cheaper than what we were paying but we were in a Bravada and we were out of town. He was right in Merida. So it stands to reason that they would charge more where we were living because it's way out of town. Gas is expensive, right? And he was right in Merida. So he messaged me and said, I'll just go back. Just hang on one second, guys. Let me look at his message here.
17
yeah.
Pesos. So
the fish slayer Boris said they were paying 17 pesos a Merida, and we were paying 22?
37.
37. We're paying 37. He was paying 17. Well, that is quite a bit of difference for delivered. We were also in a Bravada where rich Mexicans live, so,
Yes, David, next month is going to be a little bit higher because of the 2 weeks of eating out as opposed to 1 week we were expecting. So that won't be a good snapshot of what our life in this area will be like, but there will be some insights for sure. Like the overall budget will be higher than what we're used to, but
yeah, the rent, we already know the rent is cheaper. We know that. And like I said, the water's cheaper. The dining out has been cheaper. What do we got? We got those tacos. So we got 5 tacos, 2 tortas for like 130 pesos.
It was 120 pesos.
120 pesos for 2 tortas, big tortas, beef tortas, and 5 tacos. Like you don't get that in Merida. You maybe get half of that. Even Torta Paul is comparable, but it was still cheaper than Torta Paul, and Torta Paul was one of the cheaper places that you could go and eat. He was still charging you Yucatecan prices. So, no, it's cheaper here. It absolutely is, 100%.
The rent will be cheaper, but we don't have an idea of what the rent is. We only looked at one place, and we're kind of feel like we're helping somebody out, and it just kind of checked our boxes.
Yeah, like
so we went with it.
The internet's included.
Was within our budget, so I don't know. Like we never went looking for other rentals, so I don't know what those prices are. I mean, we knew coming here that it would be cheaper, but we never looked at the cost of rentals. So ours is 8,000 pesos, and it includes everything but propane gas.
Yeah.
And so we just put 1,000 pesos in the gas tank, and that was Stay tuned next month to find out how much that was because I don't remember.
What's
we just 1,000 pesos.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many liters it was.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out next month.
yeah.
I believe it's going to be
And
substantially cheaper.
yeah, I don't know how long that'll last us because the water heater is gas too.
Yeah.
If it was just the stove, then it would probably last us 6 months. But as the water heater is also gas, then it's not going to last anywhere near 6 months.
Yeah, I don't think we've lived in a place that's had a gas water heater, but it's just a small one. It's like
well,
the
at
size.
Laura's.
Yeah, that Laura's. Yeah, we would turn hers right off. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's even smaller than hers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's the size that you would have in an RV. It's a small hot water tank, so I don't know.
But we don't run out of hot water. And we've had back-to-back showers.
Yeah, it's been really good actually. I think the pilot light it's so small. The pilot light is keeping it hot, like because it was hot. I turned it on today because we turned it right off to pilot, so just the pilot light's going. There's no point in wasting gas, right? No point in heating it up for no reason. So, and I turned it on to full blast, and it never kicked on, and I was like, okay. So anyway, whatever. So I had a quick shave. I shaved for you guys. Got in the shower. And it was boiling hot water. Oh, the weather's cool. That's the only thing I'm a little bit disappointed about right now is we haven't seen the sun a heck of a lot still. I've said that already before, and I'll tell you again. It is
winter, though, so should we be complaining?
Well, December is supposed to be the sunniest month, the research that I did.
Oh, well, it's not sunny.
Yeah, but it's going to change. So
when the sun comes out, it's warm enough.
Oh, it's plenty warm. I mean, it's 19 degrees, right? But it is definitely cooler than Merida. I mean, look, I got a long shirt on. I've got pants on. Jen's got this.
Yeah, I got sleeves on. Look,
I
haven't worn sleeves in years.
Yeah. Where'd you get this shirt from, anyway?
Jessica.
Oh, that's from Chiapas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Lovely Miss Jessica.
16 degrees, right? Or maybe at noon it was 16 degrees. So it's
it wasn't very warm today. It's been
but the
cloudy,
house is
cloudy,
okay.
cloudy.
Like if you get a little chill.
Yeah, a lot of YouTubers leaving Merida. Well, I don't know. YouTubers are leaving Merida? I don't know about that. People are leaving Merida because of the heat. I don't know about YouTubers. I never seen any, but I don't watch a lot of YouTubers anymore. But all the ones that I do watch are all still there, and they have no plan on going anywhere.
Yeah, the heat is...
People that I watch anyway.
I can't... I just... Yeah. What's the matter?
I'm just pointing at the buck stops here. I see you. I see you on YouTube. Yeah, it is hot there, and a lot of people are leaving. I wouldn't say a lot of people are leaving, but people that are leaving, it's a lot of the reasons is because of the heat. It's bloody hot there. You know, when I first moved there, a guy said to me online, he's like, I can't remember. He made a comment about my post, and he's like, oh, I have fun with the heat. And I thought, whatever, the heat, I can handle the heat. I love the heat. Well, he was right. After 2 years of being there, I couldn't get out fast enough. And our friend Riley and Lysandra, they went out of there too because it's just so hot. It's just so hot.
Yeah, there's no relief from it.
Like, there's no relief. You've got a fan.
It's not like you can open your windows at the night and cool the house down during the night. Well, you can't do that because it's not cooling down enough.
Yeah.
So you're kind of trapped in your house to stay cool, or you're doing something at 5 a.m. so you don't have to deal with the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't matter what time we get up in the morning. We can take the dog for a walk. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Does not matter. We don't have to wait for the sun to go down or nothing. Just go out and walk the dog.
If you're going to move to the Yucatan, though, I highly recommend you go to the beach, like go to Progreso, Chicxulub, or Chilem, or Taberna, because it is going to be cooler there. We liked it out there. We really did. And
there's also Telchac,
like David's out there in Chilem. I really like that area. Yeah, and you're 5 degrees cooler at the beach. Merida is just a concrete jungle, right? So it's just absorbing all the heat. At least at the beach, you got a cool, but you got a breeze, an ocean breeze, right? And it is 5 degrees cooler, and it's nothing. All the homes down there anyway, most of them all have pools anyway, so it's not a problem to find a home with a pool that you can afford, unless you're really, really poor.
The only difficult thing to find at the beach was homes with ACs in the living room.
Yeah. Not all the homes had ACs in the living room. Yeah.
Most of them did not.
Yeah, just in the bedroom.
Bedrooms.
Yeah, just in the bedroom.
Whereas the homes in Merida all seem to have AC.
Yeah, they have AC. Well, they need it. That's why. Yeah, every room.
Well, I think you need it at the beach too.
Yeah.
Like
you almost need an AC in the bathroom in Merida. That's how hot it is. You need an AC where you're sitting on the throne in Merida. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, super hot in Merida. But if I was going to move to that area, or if someone asked my advice, I would say, yes, you move there, but move to the beach. I wouldn't want to retire there myself personally. It's just too hot.
Hola, man.
Yeah, well, he was asking. That's why I said.
That's why I was saying La Pelas or Merida. I don't know where La Pelas is. Do you mean La Paz?
I've never been to La Paz, so I don't know.
Or Veracruz. I honestly, hello, man.
Depends what you like. Like if you like the beach, then go.
Everybody's different. So we don't know where we want to live, so we're living in various places to find out where we want to live. So I can't answer that for you. Certainly visit every area that you possibly can. That's all my suggestion.
Yeah, well, if you go to the Yucatan, like I said, the buck stops here. If you go to Progreso or Chilem, like Progreso, we really like Progreso and we like Chilem. That whole coast along there is nice. The beaches are nice. You go in the winter time, right? If they go in the winter out there, it's not bad at all. It's only in the summer, right? For those like 4 months in the summer, April, May, June, July, and into August, 5 months. 4 or 5 months, it's pretty hot. So, but you go in the winter time, in December, January, it's pretty tolerable. And Merida, I mean, you go out in the evening, right? And if you're up early in the morning. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend going and living in Merida, but to go there to visit and that, it's a nice city. It is really nice. I highly recommend for people to go there and experience Merida. It's a beautiful city. It's absolutely beautiful there. And there's so much to do there. Downtown just comes alive at nighttime, right? Like all of Mexico comes alive at night, and I think more so in the Yucatan because of the hot temperatures, right? Like a lot of the restaurants don't open until 7 o'clock at night after the sun goes down, right? And it's likely because of the temperature,
So Buck Stops here was commenting that his family doesn't want to visit Merida, but they want to go to Isla Mujeres. So it's been a lot of years since Daryl and I have been to Isla Mujeres, and we've only ever spent the day there. So my understanding is that it has changed considerably since we've visited.
Yeah, we've never stayed there.
More of people describe it as like a hippie granola kind of vibe, which I think would be in line. That's what they say about Tulum. I feel like Bacalar was like that.
We like that.
Was like that.
Yeah, we like that vibe.
Alculia was like that.
Yeah, we like that.
So that's what I hear Isla Mujeres has become. And I've heard locals talk about the history of Isla Mujeres. Isla Mujeres was the first to do like the all-inclusive thing before the Mayan Riviera. They started it. So I don't know. We're going to Puerto Juarez in January. Have fun. Enjoy.
Yeah, that'll be a good time for sure. Absolutely.
Hola, man. Have you guys visited Me La Pelas? No. I've not heard of it, and I don't know where it is, so no. Chris McGuire, hello.
Hey, Chris, you finally made it to a live, and you found out how to comment. Nice to have you, buddy.
I think he works more on it.
Yeah.
He wants to know if he works on YouTube more than I work on my day job, and I'm 100% sure he puts more hours into YouTube.
If you take into fact,
it never stops.
Yeah,
because he's either shooting or he's editing or
researching,
doing short. It's never ending. It's until he goes to bed at night. It's not ending.
Yeah, it's pretty much my life, really. YouTube and videos
and even like
pictures. Now, like even taking a photograph, you're thinking now, I got to make a nice thumbnail, right? Make a good thumbnail for your whatever video you're shooting. So you want to make a nice photograph for your thumbnail, and Yeah, the YouTube's never ending. It really is. And then with the shooting, it probably is more hours than what Jennifer works. Probably.
Well, it is because it's from the time you get up to the time you go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may take more breaks than I do, but you're definitely putting more hours in than I do.
Yeah, it's not really work though, but yeah, it's I put a lot of time into it.
Well, it's not work if it's something you enjoy doing, right?
Yeah, no, and I enjoy doing it. Like today when I was editing the video, I spent most of the morning editing my video that's dropping on Friday. And not only was I editing the video, but I was doing research on the states that we passed through. So trying to get information about, so I could give you guys proper information according to Google. not just spit out in the top of my head like some made up crap or whatever, or what I think.
Well, Chris has a very nice comment, but I'm shy and I don't want to. I mean, I want to acknowledge his nice comment, but I'm bashful.
I don't know. I never visited La Paz. Never been there. I don't. If that's what you mean, La Paz.
I don't know. He spelled it the same way 2 times. So I'm thinking that's what he means, but I've never heard of it.
Oh, thanks, Chris. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we've never gone there. We've never gone to, if that's what you're talking about.
We're at 1 hour now.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, I've never gone there. So I don't know. I do put a lot of time into YouTube though, but like I say, I enjoy it. So it's like Jen said, it's not really work, right? If you enjoy it, so that's it. Glad you made it onto the live though, buddy. Chris was asking about commenting and getting on the live stream and where's the best place. Are you watching are you using your phone or using your TV, Chris, or laptop, desktop, tablet? What are you watching YouTube on? I notice more people are using their TV to watch YouTube. More and more people. I know my brother-in-law, he uses his TV all the time for...
He doesning have a phone.
Yeah, he doesn't have a phone. Yeah, he doesn't even have a phone, but he uses this.
He kept that flip phone until they just stopped servicing it.
Yeah.
And it was only for emergencies when he was at the cabin.
Yeah.
Where he had no cell service.
Yeah. Oh, Gayleen. Oh, that's okay, Gayleen. You can
watch it later.
Yeah, you can watch it later.
Or you don't have to.
Or you don't have to. Yeah.
But at least comment or thumbs up or something.
Yeah, make sure you give us a like, please, guys. Thank you. Give us a thumbs up. Really helps us out. People don't really understand that. I don't think that any interaction, good or bad, on YouTube it helps push your content out to more and more people. So
we're not looking at the budget anymore. I didn't realize that.
If you give us a thumbs up, we could put the budget back up for you there, Gayleen. Oh, where did it go to? Oh. Yeah, we'll put it back up there for a second there. What happened?
I don't know.
There we go. Yeah, we'll put the budget back up for a minute. Now we're just little again. Oh, you went there with your wife in 2007. Yeah, I don't know. That's a real gringo place.
No, but I don't think he's talking about La Paz, Daryl.
Well, I don't know where
he's talking about.
This
place is we've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me
Google. We'll have to look up.
Let me look and see where
into it for sure.
Let me look and see where you're talking about. I have no idea where that place is. Never heard of it.
Chris says, I finally figured out how to watch it on my laptop where there is nifty chat window just waiting for me to use. Yeah, I can't figure stuff out either. Yeah. Gayleen
Here,
says
let me see if I can find this place he's on. Okay, L-A. How do you spell it? P.
Here, let me do it. L-A-S.
No, it's coming up wrong.
Here, let me do it.
Okay, well, I'm just curious what you were using to watch YouTube on.
No, it's not coming up. So
Yeah, I don't know where.
maybe he does mean La Paz. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to give us a proper spelling there. Hola, man.
Google it.
Google it so we can get
Copy
the
and
proper
paste.
copy and paste from Google. Yeah, so we know where you're talking about. We're thinking La Paz,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
What you're putting there is not coming
Yeah.
up on Google.
Yeah. So what you see here, the PowerPoint, the spreadsheet, that the budget's from a spreadsheet. That's my speed. That's what I can do. And Daryl's all this YouTube stuff and chat windows and stuff. So
Yeah, I really like.
So if Chris having difficulties with it, I could totally appreciate, because I'm just like, I'm trying to get pictures for this thing today. I'm just like giving Daryl my phone, like, make it happen. I don't know how to do it. So I hate my phone, for one thing. I absolutely hate it. My plan was to have no cell phone when I moved to Mexico. I was going to keep my cell phone with no data and just use it for work while I was at home on working with Wi-Fi. And that didn't work out so well, mainly because of Google Maps and trying to get around the city. So, but I've always hated it, not just since coming to Mexico. I've always hated it. I feel like my life would be so much better off without it. And then there's people like Daryl who can't live without it. And we have to go back to the house if he forgets it at home. So, yes, I can completely relate to Chris on that matter.
Well, he said he was watching from an Xbox. Ola Man says to put it in English translate, and you might be able to find the name easier.
Well, Google Maps should know.
Well,
he's probably you know what? I feel like I should know what Payless means.
Oh, yeah, you were late getting on. I couldn't get my phone to connect to it, so I don't know what I was, and we were running short on time, so I didn't have a lot of time to get set up because we were working on I was helping Jen with the spreadsheet. So I don't know what happened. I couldn't get my phone to connect, so we said heck with it because we're running out of time. So I don't know why it wasn't connecting to the app. So, and I could have set it up in a matter of a heartbeat with my webcam, no problem. If I would have just used my webcam on my laptop, I could have had it up and running in a minute. But I was monkeying around for some reason. My phone has got to connect through the Wi-Fi. So I'm wondering if maybe my Wi-Fi is connected to our.
Oh, maybe that's the problem I'm having with my phone.
Yeah, because we have a booster.
Well, it says it's connected.
So maybe my phone was connected to the booster and my laptop was connected to the modem, or vice versa. Maybe that's why it wasn't connecting. And I didn't have time to play with it anymore because I already monkeyed with it for 10, 15 minutes. So I'm kind of thinking that might have been the issue. So when I went live before, I was in the bedroom, but now we moved everything into the kitchen so we could have more room, so we could both sit at the bigger table. So I'll play with it some more and I'll get it mastered. If not, this is kind of a fail safe one. I like this program. It's okay. I mean, now that I got the phone working, I mean, it's got the stupid logo up there, but whatever, it is what it is. So if I can't get the other one working, I can always do this. But I would really like to just get a camera. So I don't have to monkey around trying to connect my camera to this stupid app. It's just going to be plug and play, right? If you have a webcam, right? It's just going to be plug and play. So this way here, my camera is connected to the app through Wi-Fi. So it's wirelessly connected to the app. So we all know how that goes. You know, whenever you start connecting stuff wirelessly, so.
Element, I don't think it worked. No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not coming up.
The translation, he means.
He was talking about the Cancun area, Galen said. Well, I don't know, Galen. What's the name of the place he's talking about? Because we can't find it. Oh, those pictures went through now.
That's because I turned off my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi wasn't working.
Oh.
So I'll have to connect to the extender.
Oh, yo, okay. Yeah. With your phone. Yeah, I logged into mine, so with my Wi-Fi extender, so
Yeah, internet is a bit of a challenge.
it
Wi-Fi
depends.
because of the concrete.
Yeah. It depends, Chris. Like here, our housekeeper is included, but at the other places, it hasn't been. But I've heard of other people having a housekeeper included, so it depends where you are.
Yes, also, Chris, that is not typically what we pay. We typically pay. She was coming every 2 weeks, and we were paying her 400 pesos per time.
Oh,
So that's
municipality. That's he's talking about the
normally 800 pesos. But I gave her a Christmas bonus, so that's why it's extra this month.
Yeah,
Or last month, I
that's
should
why
say.
okay. Yeah, he
So-
wasn't here for that
No, he
conversation.
wasn't.
Yeah. So that was included her Christmas bonus,
Yes.
which
So-
is mandatory here.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And now here in Coatepec, the housekeeper is included in the rent that we pay. However, in conversation with the landlord, she said that it would be hard to coordinate the housekeeper because her mom would have to come and pay because she has to be paid in cash. She doesn't have a bank account, the housekeeper. So the landlord's mom would have to come and pay her and coordinate all that. And I said, well, if it makes it easy for you, I will pay the housekeeper in cash and deduct it off the rent. And I said, how much is the housekeeper? And she said, well, my husband, I think, pays her a little bit more. I don't know than the going rate, and I don't know if it's just because he felt sorry for her or what the story was, but it's 250 pesos per visit. Not a problem. That's okay. So 400 pesos per visit versus 250 pesos.
Yeah, we're paying 400 in the beach, on the beach. Well, and in Merida too, we're paying 400 pesos for the housekeeper every visit, and here it's 250. And our landlord felt that was high. So it was cheap compared to Merida. Almost half. Yeah, almost half. No. Yeah, Cece woke up. He was pawing at me there. Come here. Come here. Come here, Dad. Come here. Hey. Oh, look at this little boy. There's Dad, little boy.
Come for his back rubs.
Yeah. No, Galen said it was
no, I think
municipality.
Yeah, it's, or maybe if I don't pluralize it, because it thinks it's a verb to peel. And I don't think that's what you mean. Yeah, it just says peel.
Well, she figures it's in the Cancun area.
The peels.
Yeah. Well, we'll do research on it. We'll see if we can find this place you're talking about. Is it in the Cancun area? No, it's like charades over here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's not really a place that he's just trying to. Maybe it's an idiom, like a Spanish idiom, or something like that. I suspect.
I don't know. Okay, guys, we're over an hour. We're out.
Oh, just before you do that. Oh, shoot. Okay, it didn't work.
What do you want to do?
Doesn't matter now. It's okay. Well,
Okay.
I wanted to show the last page. It's got our smiling faces on it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, there you go. So that's the one, yeah. So that's it for the Yucatan, guys. I put that together. See, there you go, Chris. There's another thing I spent last minute doing before we went live here. I put that together for Jennifer's picture, and that is actually in Cancun on our secluded beach that I found on Google Maps. So I have a tendency to do that. I'll go on Google Maps and that's how I found Chaberna, Land's End. Nobody told me about it. I just found it on Google Maps and went, hey, that looks like a faraway beach that nobody would go to. Let's go there. So that's what I did with this place. And it's way out on the peninsula north of Cancun. And lo and behold, there's nobody there but locals and me and Jennifer. That was it. And as you can see, there's it was secluded. You walked out and there was like nobody there. Oh, it's near Tulum. Okay. Yeah, we've been to that area lots. Hola, man. We've been all up and down the Caribbean,
Yeah.
all the way from Cancun to Belize several times.
We fell in love with Puerto Morelos, and it's still on our radar, but we'll see.
We've been coming to Mexico for 12 years holidaying prior to us moving here. So we know the Caribbean, that whole Caribbean side, very, very well. We've been all, obviously, we haven't been, it's been a few years since we've been to Isla Mujeres, but we've been to Cozumel a few times in Isla Mujeres. But yeah, we have been there. But it was just a day trip. But that whole coastline, though, we've been there lots, all up and down there. We used to stay down by Acamel and Tulum when we first started coming here. When I first started coming here, that was the resort that we bought a membership at, Gran Bahia Principe. So we used to go there quite a bit. I'm talking to the screen. You guys are over here. Oh my God. So anyway, yeah, we used to go up and down there lots, that whole coast. So
yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this live budget video. I look forward to that number going down.
Oh, she's asking here.
Gradually.
Yeah. One more question from Chris. I missed a lot. What I meant,
I missed a lot, but what I meant is we have been told you care maid service and laundry are services we should hire out for when we rent. Is that true? Most places do not have a laundry machine. What is that called? A washing machine. Some do.
It's really cheap to get your laundry done here, though. Just look for Lavanderia, and you can take your laundry there. They fold it really nice. You get it all back. It smells nice. And
most places are the next day if you get it to them early enough. Some places, if you're really early enough, they'll get it to you the same day. And under really large bag is going to be under 200 pesos. Average is probably going to be 100 pesos. So yeah, there's no big issue with the laundry. The maid service is typically, well, I guess it depends. Are you doing an Airbnb? Are you staying for a week? Yeah, it's going to be included. Or 2 weeks.
Yeah, if it's an Airbnb, I would think your maid is included.
Yeah, but
laundry will not likely will be, but the maid is with Airbnb. Usually, the maid is included with those.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It probably depends.
Depends,
on how long
I guess.
You're staying. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
Every rental is going to be different. So we've always paid ourselves. This is the only time it's been included, and it's because she said to me, "I'm attached to her." So I think she wants to keep her
employed. Yeah, you're going to be on the island too, so it might be a little bit more money over there, and you're in a tourist destination versus, even Merida. It's going to be a little bit more money over there, but I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be astronomical more. I wouldn't think so anyway, but it definitely is probably going to be a little bit more over there, I would think. So if there's nothing else, guys, we are going to sign out. We're going 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Sorry we took so long.
Oh, that's okay.
We always go over an hour.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's okay, guys. If no one's on talking, then yeah, we're going to wrap it up. But if people have questions, and we're going to stay on and answer the questions, no matter if we're here for 2 hours. If you keep asking us questions, we'll stay on. But if you have nothing else to say, then yeah, we're going to log out. But we're here for you.
We're done talking. But if you got questions,
we're done talking. But if you got more questions to ask, pop it in there now. We can answer them. If not, we'll get it on the next live, which will be next Wednesday. And next live at home will be Wednesday. And Saturday or Sunday, we're going to go live on location again. But I'm not sure yet. It's going to be depending on the weather. So that's going to be a factor here, I guess. Whereas in Yucatan, you can pretty much guarantee every day is a nice sunny day. So we had no problem just going to the beach and going live. Well, here, this might be an issue going live on location because of the weather. So if it's raining, I guess I could put you under an umbrella with my phone and we could walk around the park under an umbrella and look around. But I don't know. I think the internet is better here, though. So yeah, lives are always Wednesday and always on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And I always drop it on on the community page. Usually, almost always, I put it on the community page, the time, and whether it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. This week, I'm not really sure yet. I'm thinking probably Saturday because the weather's supposed to be nice Saturday, I believe. Friday and Saturday, we're supposed to see the sun. So cross my fingers we do. So yeah, Wednesday though, at home at the casa every day or every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Same time as today. Sometimes we're running a little bit late. Please forgive us, but we're in Mexico, so I don't know if you guys know the saying, Mexican minute. Just give us a Mexican minute. So that's a real thing here. Give us a Mexican minute. So that means 5-10 minutes late, maybe even 20. Hopefully, God forbid, never 20, but anyway, guys, hasta luego. Peace on earth. God bless you all. Give us a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do so.
Adios.
Hasta luego.